When you go to the Spoon Revolution portal on the internet, you will be surprised how much activism is going on, and the Spoon Revolution and the Original Kingdom has just begun. This program is not really older than 3 months. Of course, we have worked on it for a few years, but it's only groundwork. It was not spreading work, because unless you have the ground prepared, you can't do that. Just like you make a house, you first have to make a foundation, then you start building. So the foundation work was a long period to get all the artwork. This is what I distributed to you is just one little piece. Like, for example, the Spoon Revolution is working right now with 30 DVDs. Different DVDs, but I'm going to show you DVDs. It's going to take the time away, you know? So you can go on the internet if you're interested, you can load them. Some of them are loadable. Of course, most of the work has been done in Spanish so far, because that's where we spend most of the time. But already, Spoon Revolution is in Bulgaria, in Hungary, in Sweden, in Germany, in many places. And now it's going into India very strong. So in this way, there's a few, like what's not on the one I gave to you there, the sponsor. And one of the very important thing is, it's called Dharma in Science, or Values in Science. What is the meaning of that? It's very much to what Patrick said. To show the people that what we are into is relevant for you. This word relevant, this is a very important word, because people look at it. It's relevant or not. If they think it's irrelevant, they throw it away. Now, in India, many people don't really care for the Shastras right now, but they do care for science. So we are pointing out Dharma science, that science proves what Dharma taught. And your grandma, she was right. Ask anybody in India, is your grandma, was she vegetarian? What they say? Yes, of course. So why are you not vegetarian? Oh, because it's outdated, now we are following modern ways. No, your grandma was right. Dharma science, we are connected. So in one way, you may say, your mission will be benefited if you distribute them with your address on. And then they will come to you to find out more. Who are you? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Eating prasadam at your place and becoming activists. So this is the invitation. This is the relief work we are offering. There's also, you can print out the minister's certificate, the ambassador certificate. You can print out the embassy certificate, the ministry certificate. You can print out your passport. You can do anything you want and get your guys active. Now the next thing is, how do we get these distributed? Well, there's many ways. Every time a member gets a customer, he gets one. Every time a Sanctan man goes out, he gives one for free. You put them in your CD if you're a musician. If you're giving a concert, everybody coming to your concert gets one oki. They're always free. Oh, they get an oki here, they get an oki there. They start getting okis everywhere, and they can collect them and get a prize for it. And then they're going to say, oh. And in Spanish, we always also have albums. They can collect them in albums according to the subject. But we don't have as many okis yet in German and Swedish. It's just started. So you can also we have a competition. Everybody making an oki. If your oki is going to be the most loaded down, and you will be the winner of the best oki. So it's like for creative, for artists, get involved. Musicians make songs. Filmmakers make new documentaries. Whoever wants to be involved in this way, it's a very activist thing. And it doesn't matter. If you're a taxi driver, you give each customer one. And, for example, it works together. The passport, the oki, that people will see, oh, there's a lot of idea behind. Like we got some industries in South America, they put one oki in all the items. They go out 50,000 a day. Some little packets of cookies, like that. So there is an idea. What is the idea behind it? Very simple. bombarding the people in the world with vegetarian messages. Now they're getting bombarded with nonsense messages. They never ever get. And the vegetarian organizations, they sometimes make that mistake. And when they speak about vegetarianism, they just talk about these horrible bloody pictures. These chickens and horror and horror and horror. And people, they have already learned to say, no, I'm not looking. I'm not looking, I'm ignoring it. Everybody has seen those pictures already, but they have not seen it through the humorous way. So we are taking up the very humorous way, making them friends. The principle of the spoon revolution is, if you still eat meat, we love you. But we have a problem, we also love the animals. So if you stop eating them, we love you even more. So this is the keynote. We are not proposing to do physical violence, to free animals at night, and then the police will call you, oh, this is a terrorist organization, they're going against the private property. No, nothing like that. It's humor and getting many people. But it's serious. It's a war. It's a revolution. Therefore, we're talking about bombarding. Just like people, you go through the cities, just like I saw in Innsbruck yesterday, there was a big sign. Big piece of meat and 2 little kids. And then they were showing 3 fingers saying, 3 guarantees that this meat is good. Huh? And they're getting bombarded with such foolish things. Whereas actually it should say, just like on the cigarettes, this meat will kill you. But we have not gotten that far yet. But we can get there. The science is on our side. Environmentalists are on our side. You see, we have a lot of good energy on our side, but if we are united in this, oh, this will be so enhancing, and it should be. Now, I'm speaking to you, I could speak the same things I just said in front of a Buddhist gathering, or a Jain gathering, I wouldn't care less. Because if our planet becomes less violent, it will be better for everybody. So it's not a question. So we are not talking about converting somebody here. We are talking about touching people's heart to get involved. So this is just a relief work of the spoon revolution. I wanted to give that because a few people mentioned it and there was no clear idea what is a spoon revolution. So it's something, it has created a lot of goodwill. To give you the latest news is in South America we have allied ourselves with some city governments. They have given us special prizes for it. They have given us free facilities for having events for the spoon revolution, because you just need one guy who sympathizes with the idea and you are in and you get sponsored. In one city we got one hall for free for 2 years for making programs in the center of town. If you want to rent, it will be at least $200 a night. So in this way there's a lot of things, a lot of good things, and then we bring people like Gaudiya to sing there. Oh, then they will think, wow. So it's the music, it's the conscious art, it's the touch. Touching people with some beautiful, and of course we know, as Vaishnavas, we know our Guru Varga. They are coming with this beautiful prasad. They converted us. We were already benefited by it. Because if I ask you who was vegetarian from life and without being born in the Vaishnava family, hardly one hand would go up. So we have some good message there, good thing to do. This is, any questions about that? Oh yeah, then we have another thing here. This is also very good. This is the story. This is the birth of the spoon revolution. How did it start? How did the spoon revolution took off? And this is a very nice story, very touching story. If you read the whole thing, then you will understand. This is, anybody who reads this and who's not a vegetarian now yet, he'll have a hard time to eat his next meal.